My goal is to own New York. Morning legends, welcome to another epic episode, and today is a great test because I am doing my retest of my 5K time trial, and I don't think there'd be any better way to do this than without my coach Tom Black. 228, absolute savage of a legend, has put me through all my blocks so far, and this is what's happening to me because we're doing the work consistently.
We're gonna ease into it the first K, probably a little bit faster than threshold. Middle 3K, find something that's pretty uncomfortable. I would say like 7, lean to an 8 out of 10, and then the final K we'll put on the burners.
Fuck, you do get a little nervous. I mean, why wouldn't you
get nervous?
Why wouldn't you be nervous?
It's like sometimes it's just all about just like staying in the moment.
Yeah.
Like, and the second you start fading, like in the middle of this, that's when you bring it back. You're like, all right, let's go. 345 average.
345 average?
Yeah. Fuck yeah. That's a hard effort. I respect it for sure.
Tom's barely sweating.
No, that was good.
I'm fucking stoked. 6 months ago, me holding a 4-minute pace, like a 358, for a kilometer was a challenge, and now we're doing 5 at a 343.
Progress.
Better to be consistently good
than occasionally great.
Attaboy. So team, if you've been looking at this series, you've noticed we've continuously showed up, and as we interview and train and eat with the best hybrid athletes and learn from their habits and routines, if there is any single parallel, it is consistency. Consistency in your work, showing up, and just getting the reps in. I'm actually excited to do my 28K run tomorrow, but I got a meeting, so we got to eat first. And we've got our oats here. This is oats, honey, raspberries, BPN vegan chocolate protein. We call it a pseudo overnight oat power bowl. All right, so 5K wrapped up. I've got an awesome day. This is what I get to do. I love touching base with my brand partners, community managers, like I am with Jack at On. Always good to see, lay the land, what we've got coming up. I'm touching base with One Hotels in an upcoming event they want me to partake in. And then also Korey Rowe, who's our latest center expert, and he has released a new program called Strength in Motion. He's gonna take me through that program, which I'm excited for because I definitely need it. And I can't wait to share more about why that program is truly special. And of course, I've got some nutrition tips for you guys to take away, so stick around till the end of the video. So the final official 5K time trial time for myself was an 18:45. Which I'm extremely happy about. 2 reasons as to why you do some sort of test like this. Number 1 is to hopefully show progress. So you do a test and then a retest. And we showed progress. I think in 1 minute and 10 seconds, we smoked it, which was awesome. So it just shows the work is working. The other reason, and the main reason, was to see where I was at with respect to my full marathon time. You see, you can take your 5K time trial and it can be somewhat of an understanding of what you are able to achieve for a full marathon. Be it there's lots of variables, but for me, with my 257 in London we are trying to achieve, I'm about 7 seconds off. And with 7 weeks to go, that means I've got plenty of time to make up what was left. All in all, extremely happy. And if you're out there doing your own 5K time trials, let me know your times down below. Big man, 5K. Where were you?
Easy. I was asleep.
So this is Jack Gilbert. Jack and I go way back for our days at 10,000. Your community lead, what's the actual title?
North America Senior Community Manager.
North America Senior Community manager.
Community guy.
Community guy.
Yeah,
Big community guy.
That's easy.
You know, one of the things I'm really excited about this partnership with On is, most importantly, value add for you guys, the community. And obviously, for that, I need resources, not money. I need people to help support my actions and what we want to be doing. So today we're meeting with Jack to sit down and talk about what we envision, at least for the next few quarters, what we want to be doing, and how you guys can take part in some of these events we have coming away in New York City. So really excited to chat about this, dude.
Always, long time coming. Yeah.
I think to give you insight into like the relationship and the intention behind this deal with On. So
yeah,
my goal is to own New York initially, right?
Yeah.
Like own New York, let people come to me because I'm value add and all the resources that I can provide them in this health and wellness space.
Right.
I think the biggest thing is the panel discussion. I want to make sure that's awesome.
Yeah.
And the way I look at this opportunity is the way that every major marathon is set up is the week of the marathon is exceptional. I want to start 12 weeks out-ish so we have enough time for people to learn, take advantage of. And in the week leading up to, it'd be sick to actually have an event that On's a part of, that we just create ourselves.
We're the brand that's going to get you from A to B. We're not just going to meet you at B and expect you to wave our flag kind of thing.
Totally.
So the event that we just did, Brooklyn Half, was exactly the same thing. We took our tech rep and he walked through everyone in the room on what gear you need for a track workout, what gear you need for a long run. You either build the room or you just exist in it, right? Like we could build the room, you could build the shakeout, but a lot of times people don't need that. Like communities have their own shakeout, they have their own wellness programs, they have their own training programs. So like for me, I'm very similar to you in the fact that I'm trying to figure out ways to get to our runners, our community, our consumers, way beyond marathon weekend.
Yeah.
I think the intention is aligned, which is very important to me,
really
so I think it's good. Yeah,
sick.
solid.
Planning continues.
Always.
Label your food. I would say it's like number 9 on the rules of how to eat like a legend. As a chef, I learned that little details matter, and I carry that into my performance on the track, in the gym, in life, in the business. But it's the same reason as to why we make our bed in the morning. That one little thing that you do at the start of the day sets the tone for what you do throughout it. Now, man, do we have a lot of spaghetti. I am unbelievably sore. My volume this week is probably gonna be around 92 kilometers, plus the 2 simulation sessions and the 3 strength sessions. Little trick here. We are gonna add a little splash of water to rehydrate the pan. As we have the heat on, it's gonna evaporate, create steam, and heat up the rest of our things here, not requiring a microwave. A lot of people talk about reducing their intake on the lighter days. I disagree. I think you should have just as much, if not sometimes more, of your macros and your micros on those recovery days. It is a time where your body is starving and requiring to do all the work internally to execute the benefits of your workouts. Bolognese, what day? 311. Oh, you're crushing it here. And that is why, on this beautiful day, I'm having spaghetti bolognese, where my total day will come up to around 4,500 calories. And this meal alone, honestly, probably around 1,200 based on the amount of pasta I put in. And I'm not unhappy about it. That is a meal and a half, steamy and everything. So I'll smash this and then get back to work. Super excited. Oh wow. This is awesome. All right, teams, that was the legends of One Hotel, and we've got a new opening this year in Melbourne. So the Melbourne property will be opening up, and they're looking at ways to then promote that experience. One of which is to put together a run of dinners and experiences that really personify, Melbourne or Australia. So they've tasked me with doing that. Got it.
Oh, there he is.
You did not know, this is the legend Korey Rowe, one of my great friends, master trainer, and the newest expert on center. So this is a huge moment for me because I've been friends with Korey for a couple of years now, and to have Senna, one of my core brands, work with another friend of mine is exceptional. So you know, he's gonna take me through what he's known for. If you don't know Korey, definitely feeling very tight still from this week. So the load this week is around just over 50 miles this week, which is, you know, we're getting up there. But next week will be, you know, 60 plus miles. So I've just really got to be conscious of my mobility. And at this point, we're getting relatively close, we're 7 weeks out from London, how important it is to be dialed in around my body and its mobility. So
you don't need an overhaul because you're already a pro athlete. What you need is a tuning.
Gotcha.
So today's gonna be a tune up and then drive up, consistent tension. Drive. Centric.
I don't think my glutes have had that much attention ever. So what Korey's taking me through today is the Strength in Motion Center program. In this program, he helps build functional strength and does so through some truly unique exercises. He's identifying my weaknesses, exploiting them, but helping me improve them so that I can have my full capacity of strength under all ranges of movement. If you want to follow this program like I'm doing, click the link below and sign up to Center so you can do Strength in Motion by Korey Rowe.
The goal isn't to live here.
Gotcha.
The goal is to quickly move from here so that everything that you would typically do, you can have that same command of the muscle groups with big ROI, with load, with power, with speed. This is like we're just getting us to that point. Dude. So these movements that we use them as rehab. That's where most people stop short.
That wraps up the session, and I'm thankful because that was really challenging. Like, I've never done anything like that. I've done Pilates before, but the KR method is serious. It also just identified a lot of my weaknesses, so I appreciate that for that, man. Like, if you guys haven't seen any of Korey's stuff before, go check him out across socials. We'll put all the links below, including his YouTube channel, which he releases a video twice a month as well on. And of course, his awesome center program will also be there. I highly recommend you go check that out. And dude, you guys are gonna be seeing a lot more of this guy because I need his help on all my hamstring gains.
We're building.
All the building, baby.
Let's go.
So for tonight's team, we have chicken piccata. This is a classic dish, really simple to do to next level your meal prep. I'll actually be putting this in a newsletter upcoming. So if you have not subscribed to Legendary, click the link in the description down below. Every single week comes out 9:30 a.m. on a Tuesday. And we release all fun facts, tips around performance-based eating. So if you're meal prepping, looking to improve your performance game, that is the newsletter for you. So this dish does contain some butter, which means it does include a little extra fat. But because I already had my protein shake after my workout, I'm not too concerned about the effect that having fat has on my digestion and therefore the inability to quickly get nutritional value to my muscles and cells. So after the workout, protein, carb, no fat in that shake, and then now I've got my wholesome meal where I can have, you know, more fat, which is something I don't have to worry about. All right, so gonna take the chook out to rest, and gonna get you all of that little sauce. That's it. Chicken piccata, super simple. Just, it's honestly chicken breast with extra flavoring, just doing one little extra step. So that'll be in the newsletter. But big thing today was to focus on the fact, I've talked about this before, minimizing fat around your workouts, maximizing protein, fat and carbs on your workouts that are further away, like dinner time, but making sure you're not having that too close to dinner, because something dense, such as a really dense protein like red meat or fat, can slow down your digestion, which means your body is still awake even if you hit the pillow. Time to eat.